Nithyanandam Paramahamsa Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasudasham Tatvamasyari Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam. Hi, this is Manitya Oviananda. Today I wanted to share we had such a great day with Swamiji. We got to hang out with him all day long. Hanging out with the avatar, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda. It was such a beautiful blessing. The main place where we were sitting was in actually the oldest, most historical part of the Aadheenam. It was the place where Swamiji first started staying here at the Aadheenam when he got here in 2002. He's named it the Adi Kailasa Kutir. So it was a very amazing day. We shared a lot with him. He asked us basically from then to now, so from 2002 till now, how is it that it happened, basically? How is it that we got from there to here? So from there, meaning, this one building where he stayed, this very humble abode where he stayed, to this huge Sangha now, this international Sangha, and this beautiful campus as it's being built now. And as you see behind me, this Sada Shiva Mandapam, which is the first phase of the Golden Temple. So how did it all happen? So many people replied with many different answers. He patiently listened to us and made jokes and all kinds of things all day long to what our answers were. So they ranged from, his infinite compassion and love. He came to planet Earth, of course, as an avatar, his mission is to help humanity and to raise the consciousness of humanity. But it kept going on and on, like, how is it? It's like he was wanting us to answer something, how is it that it happened? What is the ingredient? So, all of the things that Swamiji has, all the characteristics that he has, that strong decision that he made, basically before he even took birth, wherever plane of existence he was staying, in Kailash itself, and he made the decision to come here for us out of his infinite love and compassion for humanity. And then also his will persistence through thick and thin. He's made it happen. He's, no matter what he's had, even in the beginning he was saying how they printed the first book. He had the first book and also the invitation just for people to come and celebrate with him as he laid the first foundation stone. He only had a few hundred rupees here and there, and he would print the things. He even did like the invitations. He met with the designer. He even mailed them himself. He had his own notebook with all the addresses, and he actually wrote out the addresses and pretty much handled mostly from start to finish the whole thing about making the invitation, so inviting the important VIPs and all for that event. So from this, humble beginnings, from there to here, everybody was answering all day long. So will persistence, and I was thinking, his intensity. He's always very intense what he does. He doesn't, mess around, basically. Anything he does is intense. And he is moving in action. And it's never a small vision. It's always the biggest, best vision possible. That's always what he's holding. And even then, when he was making the invitations, it said something, Nithyananda Puri, or I forgot the exact thing he said. But it basically was saying that this land is his, and it's a an ashram. Like the wording that he used for the Aadheenam was itself as if he wasn't only getting a few, 10 acres, but he was getting like a huge amount. And now, as it is today, it is different, and it is a huge amount of acreage today. But already he had that vision in his mind, and even though at that time he only had maybe 1 acre, he still visualized and knew that that's what it was going to become. So he didn't even hesitate to put this big name on the invitation, knowing that he would make that happen. So his intensity and his dedication to what he wanted to do. So it was very enjoyable all day to listen, and especially the way he just interacts with each person, and from scolding to jokes to answering with deep meaning, speaking to us about his life. It just was just a very amazing day, and such a blessing. After a long time, the Aadheenavasis got together. At least for me, I was happy to be in that meeting and spend that time with him, and be with all of our brothers and sister disciples, and be in his presence. So many other beautiful things were said, that he's an avatar, and, already he's written his story, and then he's coming down just to live out that lila, and there's so many deeper answers about what it is to be an avatar, and how he has such a compassion for us. No matter what we do, he has that patience, to continue to work with us, to continue to take that loving care with each being, because he knows what each single one of us needs and what process each single one of us needs to go through in order to become complete and powerful. So that's really what he's trying to do. And and then of course, to manifest the powers of Sadashiva as he's initiating us, we have to have that space of oneness. So what are the obstacles that we have? Helping us become powerful and complete those things. So it's just an amazing day. And so now we're waiting for him to return with bated breath, to return and give us his side of the story and how he wants to answer that question. So I'm really excited to hear, and I'll report back to you as soon as I get that information. But I wanted to share this today, and I appreciate you watching again. So life around the avatar is amazing and wonderful. So I really encourage you, come to the programs, Inner Awakening, Mahasadashivyoham, spend that 2, 3, 4 weeks around him. Really enjoy that amazing time to be around such a being. And of course, you can take the vows of Sanyas, you can be an Aadheenavasi. There's many avenues, but don't let this chance go by to get to know and be around Swamiji. Thanks for watching. Nithyananda.